Hi guys, Lisbeth here. Thanks for joining me. This, I believe, is my first question and answer video I have ever done. So thanks for everybody who sent in questions like on the last giveaway. I have a new giveaway coming up, so I thought I better do the questions from the last giveaway. But now that I got my camera working and I know it uploads, let's try it. I don't know whether I'm supposed to give people's channel names or not. I'm going to be on the safe side and not. I hope that is not offending anyone, but I'm not sure whether I'm supposed to do that on camera or not. So the first one is, what is my favorite thing to watch on YouTube? Declutters, especially shoes and purses. But if you declutter anything, and I know you do a declutter, I'm watching. That is my very favorite. Close second is watching anyone from the Project Pan, the panning community, where people are trying to get good use out of their makeup and not just buying more and, you know, having their collection grow and not using what they have. But declutters, I really enjoy those. What's your go-to lippy? I change my lipsticks all the time. When I run out of something, I don't try to buy that or have a backup of it or use it again, because there are so many colors out there. I like to keep my collection small, and therefore I like to try, you know, when I finish something, what's the new thing out at the time? Because I don't buy a lot of the collections or whatever. So if I keep repurchasing the same lippy, you know, how am I going to find out what the other stuff is like? However, I will tell you my favorite of the moment, and I haven't worn it this winter, I'm waiting till spring, is the Urban Decay Vice lipstick in Big Bang. It is like a sparkly, in your face pink, not the white pink, but more of a darker pink, sparkly. I rocked that last summer, and I'm going to use the rest of the tube up in spring. How do you feel about the decluttering process so far? Any frustrations with clutter creep? I really enjoy decluttering. I enjoy watching it. I enjoy doing it. The biggest, you know, single declutter action happens when I use the KonMari method, where you put all of the same thing in one pile and you touch everything and only keep what sparks joy. I have never finished that though, because the memorabilia, the photos, I think my thing is I wasn't really attached to too many things, but I'm really attached to photos. Like, I have like over 100 pictures of my cat. Well, the head is this way, the head is that way, the head is this, her shoulders turned. They're all so stinking cute. I'm having trouble deciding. So I enjoy decluttering. There are a lot of things. I still have a lot of things in my house. My husband is not that interested in decluttering, and there are things like our dishes and stuff. There's two of us. We have enough dishes for a restaurant. No lie. If you've seen my kitchen declutter, you know every cabinet is full. But he has requested me not to get rid of that. So I enjoy decluttering. My husband not so much. Any frustrations with clutter creep? No, not really. When I'm out at something, not only does it have to spark joy, but I have to know where I'm going to put it, know if it's replacing something I have, and if I have something similar at home, why am I not enjoying that? Why am I buying something new? Is it just for the feeling of buying something new? If I have something similar at home, I should just go home and enjoy that. What made you start YouTube? I read an article in a magazine, I think it was Allure, back in 2013, 2014, I can't remember the year. And it talked about beauty subscription boxes, which I had never heard of. Well, I only have so much money in the budget, so I could get one. So I looked at the YouTube, which I barely even knew what it was back then. I'm actually, I think, looking up the beauty subscription boxes is the first time I looked at YouTube. And so I compared and contrasted what people got, you know, over a few months to decide. I chose Glossybox. BoxyCharm didn't exist at the time. I probably would have chosen that, but it didn't exist at the time. And so then, once I got it, I thought other people might have the same question as I do. So with the webcam on my computer, I would unbox my monthly Glossy box. And so for the first couple years, I did like one unboxing a month, and then I started one unboxing in like an empties or one unboxing in a favorite. Now I'm trying to get like to upload like twice a week, but for the first few years it was like a once a month thing. But that's how I got started. Is I enjoyed watching other people's YouTube, and I thought they might enjoy me doing the same thing. What is your favorite color? It is green. I like all colors of green. Emerald green is my favorite, and it has been even since I was a kid. You know, my granddaughter, like, hers changes like all the time, but my favorite color has always been green. I'm not saying I'm dishing pink or purple, but because I like those too, but my favorite is green. What is your favorite subscription box? Right now I have the Play by Sephora. I've had it for probably a year and a half. I got their first box in September of, what was it, 2016 maybe? So I'm thinking about maybe going to BoxyCharm, but I have to give up my Play to go to BoxyCharm because of how much money I'm willing to budget for my makeup fund, and I'm just not ready to do it yet. So right now I've had Glossybox, I've had Ipsy, which I like the amount of makeup Ipsy put in their bag, but I didn't like everybody else was getting like higher end brands and Benefit in it, and I'm getting Joe Schmo discount drugstore stuff. So that, I had bag envy, so I had to get rid of that, and I moved to the Play by Sephora. How long have you been doing YouTube videos? I don't really remember. I didn't really look at these questions before so I could look it up, but I think sometime around end of 2013, maybe 2014. Like I said, I only used to do one video a month, so it doesn't stick in my mind really well. Let me see if I, it's got a long thing I'm reading. How do I feel about the declutter experience? Do I regret anything? And have you managed to, do you buy again or have to do it all over again? Like I said, I'm pretty good at keeping the new clutter out. I have regretted one thing. I had a beaded like purse, like fancy purse from my grandmother, and beads were missing off of it and stuff, and the sequins had turned yellow and all that stuff. And because of the beads missing and stuff, the yellow didn't bother me too much, but because the beads were missing and stuff, I gave it away because I'm like, I go to like the sewing store and, you know, all the sequins and stuff are new there and nothing was matching up. Well, it wasn't until 5 or 6 years later when I started like Goodwill shopping and vintage shopping where I saw like older vintage things where the beading could have matched. Now this is like all in my mind because the product is, or the bag is gone. And I keep thinking I could have bought something and replaced those beads and still have that bag to actually use it. Now, in reality, I'm such a procrastinator, I probably never would have done that. But in my mind, that is the one regret from all of the years of decluttering. I just have that one. Secrets to a long-lasting and loving relationship. You always speak so sweetly of your husband. I just love that. I love my husband. I will tell you, this is controversial. They say you have to work at your marriage every day. If you have to work at your marriage every day, you've married the wrong person. It is so easy to live with my husband. Now, I'm not saying that there are never times when it's hard. I'm not saying that there aren't times when we have to work at it, work through an issue. One of them is like we got married and then we started living together. We didn't live together before marriage. We lived together afterwards. And, you know, I met him. I was in my mid-30s. He was in his early 50s and, you know, trying to mesh all that stuff together. One thing is never speak to your partner sarcastically. Never call your partner names. Like if you're angry, that gives you no excuse. You're not a child. There's no excuse to call each other names. There's no excuse to speak sarcastically. There have been times, and like my first thing is like, I'm going to get this zinger in. But I've never done that, and my husband has never done that with me. We respect each other, and this is the man I said I'm going to love. This is the man I vowed to be with the rest of my life. This is my best friend. So there are times when I've said this whatever it is an issue with me, or I'm having a problem with that. But I told him outright. I was like, I can't say it without a cuss word, so I have to have a little more time before we can discuss the issue. And then, we discuss it like the next day. I don't believe in holding stuff up, and then throwing the kitchen sink, with all, 10 years worth of issues or anything. But now I have said cuss words in my husband's presence, like if we were talking about something, I'm like, WTF, or whatever. But I've never said like F you or you're a blankety blank. And honestly, I think that helps in the loving relationship, because you may say all that stuff and he may say it to you and then you apologize. But the next time you're upset, don't tell me you're not going to remember all the nastiness. So just don't do nastiness. Just don't do nastiness. That's my suggestion for a loving relationship. And marry the right person. If it is work every day, you're married to the wrong person. I'm not telling you to get a divorce, but we get along, we enjoy each other's company, we like a lot of the same things, and when we don't, like I'll do stuff that he likes, he'll do stuff that I like. There's one area that helped at the very beginning. I don't care for sports. I'm not saying, that's a female thing or whatever. I just personally don't care to watch sports on television. And I told him, I don't care how much sports you watch, as long as I don't have to sit beside you. And then when I was doing scrapbooking and that stuff, I would show him my end thing, but he didn't have to be with me in the scrapbooking room or, be with me for that. And he doesn't have to sit beside me when I film videos. So marry the right person, your best friend that you love and that you get along and have an easy relationship with. And when things aren't so good, don't be so sarcastic. Don't call each other names. Don't say or act to him that you wouldn't want said or acted towards you. Like the golden rule kind of thing. What inspired you to start a video? I did mention that. And regretted anything I decluttered, that the purse. What's your favorite thing about doing YouTube? I love it when there's interaction in the down bar, either between me and subscribers or other people just watching, or when subscribers talk to each other. I enjoy having a back and forth, like you watch my videos and comment them, I watch yours and comment them on, and we kind of get to know each other that way. I think that's like the fun part of YouTube. And I am going to let you go. It's getting almost 14 minutes now. I do have a few more. I'll probably do a part 2. But thanks for hanging in there with me, guys. And I will talk with you later. Bye.